All right, so some more constructions. Now, some of these are pretty easy. Some of them are a little bit more confusing. Um, First one, construct an equilateral triangle of given side length. Now, this one starts out like the segment copy. Draw a line. Measure the segment they give you. That gives us the first two endpoints, the vertex. Now, this says an equilateral triangle. People usually remember what that is. Equal, lateral means side. So all three sides are the same, which makes this one kind of nice because now it's like the triangle copy. But I already know the length of this side. It's that right there. They're all the same. So I know that the last corner, the missing vertex here, just swing it from both of those points, and you got it. So number two, like I said, this starts out like the line copy, the segment copy. So we'll remeasure here, transfer that measurement down. I know all three sides are the same, so I already have the length I need. So I can figure out how far away that vertex is from both of the other ones without having to change my compass. There we go. Number three, same idea. Yeah, this is vertical. You could do it vertical if you want. You don't have to. I'll just do it horizontal. So we got to measure the length of the segment they give us. It's almost the same size as that last one. I'll even do it from the other side this time. Now, this doesn't say it has to be facing any specific direction. So I'll just, I don't know, do this one down this time, pointing downward. You don't have to. Any way you put it on there is fine. Didn't say. So as long as you make an equilateral triangle, you're good. Nope. And I just noticed length had an extra F in there. So now it says length. So equilateral triangle. I just did three of them. If you need to see more, just rewind it or pause it after each step and try the next two. Now, number 6, construct a circle. You've already done this in one of the other ones. This time, though, it's got to be the radius, it says, has to be this given radius, that size. So you put a dot, measure out that segment they give you, draw a circle. Sometimes it's easier to move your paper. The radius is the distance from the center to any point on the circle. And that's what the compass actually measures. So number 7, I'll put a dot somewhere. I'll measure my radius out. And then draw your circle. And there we go. Now on these, just don't forget to make your compass that length that they give you. That will give you the correct radius. Now I think we're good on that one. You've already had to draw some circles with this. That one's basically just to make you practice with the compass again. Jeez, full of typos today. Now 11, this one's probably the more confusing one out of all these. This one and the next one. It says construct an equilateral triangle inscribed inside the circle. What that means is We want the vertices, which is just plural for vertex, to touch the circle. Now, the way this works, what you're going to do first, you're going to put a mark on the circle somewhere, anywhere on the circle. Put a mark, put a point or a slash or whatever you need. Center your compass on that, open it up to the length of the radius, meaning to the center. Now, what you're going to do, and be careful not to change your compass in between here. Make a mark, make an arc on the circle. Pick your compass up, go to that intersection. Do another one. Pick your compass up, center it on that intersection. Do another one. Pick your compass up, do another one, and so on until you get all the way around. Now, I'm a little bit off, which is going to happen with these. The closer you get your first measurement to be exactly from the center, the better. But usually you're going to be a little off anyway, just because of like the thickness of the pencil lead. These compasses move just a little bit, maybe tighten mine a little bit better. Doesn't have to be perfect. How close I was would be fine, even on the regions. Now, we want a triangle, but I just broke it up into 6 parts. And maybe later on I'll explain why that happens. What you do, pick one. Any of them. Skip the next one. Pick the next one after that. Skip. Use the next one. That gives you 3. All of these chunks of the circle were broken up equally. So since this portion of the circle is equal all the way across, these lines will be equal, so you have an equilateral triangle. Now again, the way that works, put a mark somewhere on the circle. Center your compass on that mark. The closer we get to making this exact, the better this is going to turn out, but it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm pretty good right there. Make an arc so that it crosses the circle. Pick your compass up. Go to that mark. And do another one. Pick your compass up. Go to that mark. Do another one. And then keep going all the way around. Hey, not bad on that one. Not bad on that one. Pick one. Well, that was my first one. Might as well pick it. Skip the next one. Skip the one after that. So we got every other slash mark down. And then connect for an equilateral triangle. Again, what we just did broke the circle up into 6 equal parts. We only want a triangle, 3 sides. So all we need to do is skip every other one. 13, same idea. Put a mark somewhere. Center your compass on that mark. Open it up to the center so that you're measuring the radius out. Make an arc. Pick your compass up, move to that. Don't change your compass. Go all the way around. And let's see. Hey, not bad on that one either. Pretty close. Not bad. Pick one, anyone. It doesn't matter. Maybe I'll pick this one. Skip the next one. Skip the one after that. And we connect. All right. Now, 16. This time it says construct a regular hexagon. So we have a hexagon this time. 6 sides. Regular means they're all the same. So maybe you know where this is headed. Maybe not. We're going to do the exact same thing we just did. For the most part. So measure out the radius. And then we'll walk our circle across with our compass. And I was a little off on that one. But now on this, we want 6 sides. So I don't need to skip. I'm just going to connect. But just make sure you connect on the circle. That's what inscribed means. It has to be connected to the circle. What some people start to do is that they connect the top of their slashes. That doesn't work. We want it on the circle. We want it on the circle. There we go. Now 17, same idea. Put a mark somewhere on the circle. Open up your compass to the center so that it's the radius. And we'll go one at a time again. Go all the way around the circle. Don't change your compass. And we'll see, I'm a little off. Not too bad, though. I think I need to sharpen my pencil. Make sure you're not doing the ends of your squiggly. Make sure that you're connecting where the circle hits. There we go. One more. Construct a square inscribed in the circle. Don't worry, this one isn't as annoying. What we do. Now, we just talked about a radius of a circle. A radius is from the center to the outside. It's that distance. What we're going to do, draw a diameter. Now, the diameter connects one end of the circle to the other, but it has to go through the center. And there we go. Now, what we want, we're going to bisect this line. So I got to open it to more than half. Do it from each side. Draw the line through. Make sure it goes all the way through the circle. It hits each endpoint. Because now look, these two lines are the same length of both the diameter. So then I can just say that these are the corners of the circle. Connect all the corners where they hit the circle. And you got yourself a square. Now, again, the way this works. Draw a diameter. So go through the center from one side of the circle to the other. Make sure you go all the way through so it hits the circle. Now we got to make sure that this is perpendicular to what we're about to draw. So set your compass, make sure it's at least more than halfway. Make sure you're centering your compass on the intersection of the circle. Draw a diameter again. This time it'll be perpendicular. And then connect where each of those lines hits the circle. And you have yourself a square. One more. Draw a diameter. Make sure it hits the circle on each side. Make sure it goes through the center. Now we're going to bisect it. We're going to do the perpendicular bisector. It's probably one of the ones that are used the most. Connect those two. Go through the center. And then where that line hit the circle as well, we got the four corners of our square. And one more. Oops, that was bad. Hit my ruler. There. All right. So now if you have any trouble with these, I will be back tomorrow and I can help you out.